Hey everybody, it's Thomas from the Booze and BJJ podcast. We haven't actually gotten together to do a live stream in a while. It's mostly due to the holiday season. I think we'll do one final stream for 2023. I think it may be like one of our quote unquote after hours or free form streams. But I'll post more information on that. We only got like, what? No, we only have 2 Saturdays left in for the year. So yeah, we'll get to that. Um, so I just wanted to do a quick. Where'd it go? Wanted to do a quick video. Um, Based on a Reddit post that somebody brought to my attention. Now, let's just get into it. The original poster is at a school that hasn't promoted anybody in 2 years. Reading from the post. I trained at a school that has about 25 to 30 members. A lot of us compete and most of us win local tournaments. Since I've started, not one person has promoted. Wait a minute. Not one person has been promoted. All the whites, blues, and purples have stayed at their respective belt level. No brown belts. We don't do stripes, and are generally called sandbaggers, though it is not by choice. I don't think anybody really has a choice in that. I think that jiu-jitsu is good because everyone who competes does really well, but it could be because they've been at the belt level for so long. That's actually pretty true. That could be true. I don't know if it's worth staying for the hope that I get promoted soon or just start over at another gym. Grammar's not the best. That's fine. Update. I spoke to our most senior student who's a purple belt, and he told us a combination of things. One, definitely don't ask. He, I assume you mean the coach, gets pissed when you ask for or about rank. It took him 14 years to get his black belt, so a 4-year blue and a 7-year purple might not seem long to him. Gym hierarchy, he explained that our purple, including myself, weren't ready to be brown, and to have a blue who probably coaches as well be the same rank as him, and so on. There's a lot of typos that make this a little difficult to read. He said he'll probably stay because it's really hard switching gyms at purple. Switching gums at purple. Bruh. He said he feels it's a little ego mixed up because he always says how good his whites through purples are in comparison to everyone else. I just found it interesting that none of our blue belts left a year ago and got us I just found it interesting that one of our blue belts left the gym a year ago and got us purple in 4 months at another school. Well, a couple of things. One, and I'm going to respond to the OP as if I'm speaking to the OP. One, if you are dissatisfied at this gym, find another one. Nobody is forcing you to pay money for training. Nobody's putting your gun to head to stay at any gym. The moment that you're dissatisfied, talk to your instructor, let them know what's going on, and then go find another gym that suits what you're expecting. Don't ever pay for a service where you're getting a sub. I'm going to say subpar. That's not really what I mean. Where you're paying for a subpar product that doesn't meet your expectation. I'm not saying that your training is subpar. I'm just saying that the experience and the output that you're getting from your perspective, based on what you wrote, sounds like it's subpar. If that makes sense. Let's go down the points that the senior purple belt brought up to you. One, definitely don't ask for rank. He gets pissed when you ask for or about rank. So, yeah, don't ask about rank. Don't focus on it. That's when you start getting belt anxiety, as I call it. Just train. When your time comes, you'll get promoted. If you belt chase, from my experience, the people who belt chase usually, end up with rank anxiety. They usually get dissatisfied when they do get the belt that they're chasing, and that's where the blue belt blues comes in. Because I've known several more than enough blue white belts who were chasing blue belt, got their blue belt, and then quit. Their ultimate goal was attained. It's a marathon. Just as cliche as it sounds, enjoy the ride. When you get promoted, you get promoted. Your instructor got promoted at 14 years to get his black belt. That was his journey. Your journey may be different. You may get yours at 9. You may get yours at 16. You never know what's going to happen. But just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the training. Enjoy your training partners. Have a good time. If you want to compete, compete. Just make sure you get what you want out of it. All right, so item 2. It took him 14 years to get his black belt, so a 4-year blue and a 7-year purple might not seem long to him. I'm assuming you're the 4-year blue. I've known blue belts who have been at blue for a long period of time, and I've known purple belts who have been purple belt for a long period of time. And I mean, if you're okay with it, if that's how your journey takes you, then that's just the way it is. If you feel like your coach is intentionally not promoting people, and it seems like this is the case, if you feel like he's intentionally not promoting people, and you feel like there's a nefarious reason other than he doesn't think that you're skilled enough, then find another coach, find another gym. Reading over what you wrote as a whole, and just based on what you described, it sounds like he's holding you guys back to sandbag to a degree. That sounds like what the case is to me. If it actually is the case, I'm not sure. Point 3, gym hierarchy. He explained that the purple belt, including himself, weren't ready to be brown and to have a blue. Anyways, that's one of those points where the grammar is a little bit weird. I'm not going to reread it fully. But if you guys are doing really well in competition, like consistently placing first or second, and it's not even, close, not even close matches, except for the times that you get second. Like if you lose the match by a point or two, but if you're consistently just destroying everybody in your bracket, that is a signifier that it's time for you to get promoted, in my opinion. So that's why perhaps I feel like he might be holding you guys back to sandbag a little bit. Point 4, he said he feels like it's a little ego mixed up because he always says how good his whites purples are in comparison to everybody else. And again, if that's the case and you feel that's the case, find another gym, find another coach. Last point, I just found it interesting that one of our blues left a year ago and got his purple belt 4 months at another school. And, just like I said for point 4, if that's what your coach is doing and it seems like he's holding you guys back intentionally, then if belt rank is what you want, find another school. And it seems like one of your former teammates did that and got purple belt in short order at a different place. So, yeah, just reading this as a whole, it sounds like you're better off finding another gym. If you felt some way about it that you had to write a post like this on Reddit, just go ahead and find another gym. This will just give you anxiety. And if you're paying for a service, you want to get your utmost enjoyment out of it. So if you can't walk in and say that I am enjoying my training, I am happy here, there's something wrong. And it does sound like there's something wrong. And, just consider it. Just think, sit down, think about what you want out of your training, what you want out of your experience, and then ask yourself, is this the place I want to be? And that's basically it. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with anything like that. I like my gym. My coach is awesome. It's great. And on that note, the other coaches at the other gyms in our affiliation are also awesome. So, good times. I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all in our final stream of the year, and looking forward to 2024. Peace out.